Hello and welcome back to.
What's the miles? Wait a second.
Oh yeah, I'm fully loaded.
Oh, you're already cracked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've already been cracked. Got it.
I've been cracked, brother, more than once.
This is the energy we need right now.
Yeah, this is good. This is definitely going to go on the PG rated podcasts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Educational.
So, we have some business to start off with.
Original game that we always do.
Yeah, that's where we need to start.
Who's going first?
You need to, because just like usual, I have to disconnect from the GoPro in order to get back on the Wi-Fi here, and it's just a bit of an ordeal.
Well, hey, I got you. And this one, I was just telling Joe before we even started, this one's going to shake things up because I did not know that people were into these cars as much as the value on this vehicle.
I just feel like it's
portrays.
going to be something stupid.
I mean, debatably stupid.
What is the game? Just in case someone's tuning in for the first time.
The game is we pick one vehicle. I do bring a trailer. I got to pick off bring a trailer. Joe has to pick off cars and bids. You got to pick a car. You got to name all the info to the other person. They try to guess the price. And what we're really trying to do here is catch one another off guard, because some of the auctions on here.
Or bring up what appears to be, a really good value.
Oh, yeah, it could be a super good deal. This one, I don't know if this is a good deal. And I'm going to go ahead and let it rip. 1999 Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 6-speed. You know what those are?
Yeah, I do. And one, you don't see them ever.
Fair enough.
Two, I don't know if I've ever seen one in good condition. Okay. Three, I don't really know a single fucking thing about those cars.
I do know, I could be wrong, but I think the Dodge Stealth is the same thing as this. And I actually almost bought one in high school. It was red.
Yeah, I know
wanted
the
a
Dodge
turbo
stuff.
car so bad in high
anything
school.
just for
I didn't care.
turbo
I was
noises.
looking at Saabs. I didn't.
There's a lot of people who are into Saabs. And there's a big argument about pre-GM Saabs and post-GM Saabs. I'm kind of here for it.
I about
like
did
it.
a Saab 9.3, I think they're called, turbo. We're getting off subject. All right.
Yeah.
Did you remember what I even told you?
No, we're going to have to start over.
Okay.
There's no doubt.
1999 Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 6-speed with 248 miles.
Okay, I know that there is a following. It's also probably, to some people, a future classic. I'm going to go $102,000 because I'm going high, what I think is pretty aggressive.
I'm actually surprised that you're decently there. 121,999.
That's a lot of money.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of money for a car that's really not
Who's
any
spending
good.
120, basically 2,000 on this car? 122 grand, just right off the rip off the top of your head. You're buying something. You got 5 seconds. 5,
All right.
4. That's what I'm saying. And you bought a 99 3000.
Yeah, you could also get a Gallardo, a really nice GTR,
A ZR1.
a lot of Turbo S cars.
Yeah.
ZR1.
I mean, that's wild.
I did ZR1 like that's a ZR1.
I guess
behind us is a ZR1. So
I guess my only my thing here. Oh, and guess who won it? Guess what the name was? I guess we can shout them out.
yeah, I mean,
Vintage Porsche lover.
see, he realizes that Porsches are a little bit out of control. So he's
He's like, I'm just gonna screw up this other market.
Yeah,
I've
exactly.
already went nuts
the Porsche
over
market's
here.
already retarded. He's like, I'm gonna go fuck up somebody else's dream.
Okay, this isn't part of the game, but his previous purchases are fairly interesting. I just noticed.
Okay.
A 1 kilometer 1991 Bimoda Tessie 1D 904 SR.
First off, let me see the picture of that. Whatever that is. Oh, it's a bike.
Yeah, it's a motorcycle. We
We gotta show that and the other car to
Okay.
the
There's
thing.
the 3000 GT. There's the bike. The bike he won for 78,000. This guy done. What is going on? He
What?
bought this 1991 Lamborghini for 325.
LMW02.
Who is this guy?
I don't know. He should be on the podcast for buying the most weird things.
He spent 30 grand on a 370Z Nismo.
What the heck?
He's got a GTR. He bought a Diablo for 250 grand back in 2022.
Oh, he's doing all right now.
This person ain't playing around. Oh, I do have a hot take on that. We'll
the
save
Diablo?
that. Diablo Countach. But go ahead.
Okay, I'm ready for mine.
Yeah, let's let
I
it
found
rip.
my 3. Okay, so to me, I'm interested in like cool, unique daily drivers.
Seems like you do pick that. Yeah.
Yeah, so mainly because I would like to have a cool and unique daily driver that's not my truck. So I've always been interested in these cars, but I don't know anything about them. 2007 Mercedes-Benz E63 AMG sedan, not the wagon, which to me is like the epitome of my childhood's Mercedes. You know, it's got the 4 circular headlights.
Oh, yeah.
It's just they just have a cool look to them. And from what I understand, people make like good power on these and they're relatively reliable. Anyways, 94,000 miles, 07 E63 AMG sedan.
I'm going.
This is a sold number on Bring a Trailer.
Yeah, we gotta be careful with you picking sold ones. I'm going 23.9.
18.
I think it's kind of sick.
That's a clean car for $18,000.
Is that what Chris
Yes. No, I think his is newer.
the one step newer? Because
Yeah.
his isn't that new. I don't.
But there's
think.
a guy that we're friends with in town that has one of these.
I think his is a smaller one though. I think his was an E55 or whatever. I
You
don't
lost
know.
me. Literally, I have no idea about the Mercedes.
But they are
stuff.
cool. I do think they're cool.
What I do know is that this has a 6.2 liter V8.
And here's how you make that car look even better, and it's super easy. You ready? Coilovers, $5,000 to $10,000 wheels. You're done,
Window tint.
and that's it. You don't
Yeah.
have to do a single thing.
Drive
else.
it. I think that they're cool. I think
Yeah.
that's a hell of a good daily driver for 18, like 18 grand. Like if you want to go finance 18 grand, it's like $200 a month.
Yeah. The only thing, I guess, you could be a holdback would be maintenance stuff and parts to fix it. But whatever. All cars are expensive.
Yeah,
I mean,
and-
heck, we drive regular vehicles, and every time we go to the shop, seems like we don't walk out of there for less than $1,000 after an oil
Speak
change.
for yourself. I'm at like 2,500 a trip.
Oh,
Now this also, like being an older Mercedes, yeah, you're gonna have some problems, but you're not gonna bring this to the Mercedes dealer either.
no.
You know,
You're going to have somebody you know that specializes in European cars or whatever.
we just so happen to have a shop that's good with Mercedes. That's why I've been thinking about getting a Mercedes as a
It kind
daily,
of makes sense.
because I know that I can get it serviced without issues.
Yeah.
So, all right, you're up on your next Bring a Trailer.
I thought we were just doing one, or do you want to do more?
We're doing 3.
Oh, I
always
thought we
do
were
3.
stopping doing 3. My bad, my
No,
bad.
we always do 3.
All right, what?
Have you been on the podcast before?
Not recently. I'm new
Dude,
here.
how much glue did you eat this morning? I thought
I'm
you were
gonna-
laying off the Elmers.
You pick up your second. I think I'm going to go for, because it kind of has to do with bring a trailer,
Okay.
but I'm not picking a specific car. It's between Diablo and Countach.
Okay. Everything about this car is what Porsche should be. It's a Porsche.
Okay.
Okay, 2007 911
Yeah.
Targa 4S, 6-speed manual. This is a nice looking car.
So it's a 997 Targa.
Yeah, very well presented. Okay. 113,000 miles. And I want you to see a photo. That way you can kind of get the idea. That's a nice looking car.
Ooh.
Okay.
I like those wheels on that unit
Yep.
too. And it looks like it's got a cage in it.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't think it actually has a cage. It just looks like it. But, I mean, it's a pretty car, dude. And, you know, it's a Targa 4S. And now I need to show the pictures to our dear audience with the price on there. There you go, audience. Check it out. All right, what do you think it's sold for? 113,000 miles. It is a manual, all-wheel drive Porsche.
46.5.
51.5.
I wasn't too
This
far
is
off.
an okay price to me. Like, that's not some astronomical crazy. That's a good-looking car that serves many purposes, both for fun and daily driving. It's 4-wheel drive. It's a Targa. It's got a good look. And for 50, that's not hateful to me at all. I'm okay with this one.
The only thing, and I'm a Porsche guy, and you know this, okay? However, the only thing that limits me from like paying in that 40 to 60 range for Carreras, Targas, etc., is like for 40 to 60, and I feel like an idiot because I always go back to the Z06.
Yeah, this is a better
It's a
purchase.
bad unit.
Yeah, that's cooler for sure. But if you want a Porsche and you want
Yeah.
that, to me that's a pretty good buy. It's a unique spec, very pretty. I would drive it.
Yeah, I guess I
wouldn't
haven't
buy
driven
it.
one, so maybe it drives insane. All right, I picked one for you. I'll get along. 2019 ZR1, 3,000 miles. These
Oh,
cars,
they're like $250,000 now.
it's insane.
Because, and
Why?
I listen to Doug, my dear friend, and his podcast kind of covered this recently. Or maybe it was actually Matt Farah and the
This thing's
Smoking
manual
Tire.
too.
It doesn't matter. Someone asked one of those two guys, said, hey, is the new ZR1 going to hold its value and appreciate the way the C7 ZR1 did? And he just shut it down. He said, absolutely not. These cars are going to depreciate, and they're going to depreciate fast because the C6 and the C7 ZR1s are manual transmissions with 3 pedals, rear-wheel drive, front engine, the last 2 ZR1s of the original Corvette. The new ones, automatic, and like the market's
Yeah.
really not holding prices for automatics. And I do think that ZR1X, because they probably won't make that many of them, probably will.
The
But-
new ZR1X.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
standard ZR1, they're saying, yeah, it's probably going to depreciate because, yeah, they're going to sell a lot of them.
Hot take: C6 ZR1 looks better than C7 ZR1.
100%. Now, a C7 Z06, that's a good-looking car.
That's a bad unit.
Yeah, I don't know how they managed to fuck up the C7 ZR1 as bad as they did, and I know it's a bad car.
It looks too Hot Wheelish to me.
I saw something, and I think it probably was in Texas, but it's like an endurance race that you do. It's like 60 or 100 miles, and you go down and back.
Oh yeah, burn the whole back of the
Yeah,
car.
and
up.
somebody did a C7 ZR1, and their average speed was like 170 over like 70 miles.
Well, it says here 755 horsepower.
Oh, yeah, they're fast.
This one is 3,000 miles. What's your guess?
I said 250.
340.
Oh, my God.
Hey,
I didn't know they got that expensive.
can you reach 100 grand, please? Could you
Yeah.
imagine?
Oh, yeah, this should be gone. This car's not worth $100,000. Maybe a C6Z carbon edition or like a Z07 package that's like completely mint could touch 100, but
Yeah.
the car's not worth 100 grand.
Yeah. ZR1 is though. C6 ZR1.
Yeah, 100%. All right, am I up?
Yeah, you're up.
Okay, this is just a little bit different. We don't really ever talk about these, but I'm personally a big fan, and I would love to own one, especially one that's got a little bit of sauce to it. So, 2018 RS3. It's got a couple mods, 33,000 miles. It's nothing crazy. It's a good driver,
How many
essentially.
miles?
33,000 miles.
RS3, and you said what year was it?
18. So,
18.
fairly modern RS3, which this goes back to this would be a sweet daily driver.
Am I guessing now?
Yeah, I think you should.
18 RS3, 30K. I don't even know that market, but I'm going
I
to say
know.
49 grand.
41.7.
Oh, wow.
That's a pretty cool car for $41,000.
Yeah.
And people make them dumbass fast.
Oh,
Like-
yeah. There was the guy, I don't know him. I think you might have met him.
Dan.
Up
Big
north.
D.
That's what they call that guy?
No, I just made that up
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
Hey,
Yeah,
but
he had
that
to-
car got down, didn't it?
Well, he had like a billet motor put into it and made like 1,000 at all 4 tires. So yes,
He's the first one that I read a post where he said this in the wrapper. I never heard that
I love that
before.
term.
I love that too. They have cool terms up there. They're the ones that got
Yeah,
us calling
because-
regular cabs coupes.
yeah, because they sit around for 6 months out of the year and drink and talk because there's nothing to do when it's snowing a foot every week.
Yeah, we're already like fiending over here, and it's literally only been like a month and 2 weeks.
Yeah, wait, are you on to your third? Because then I can talk about my current debacle with said Corvette here.
Yeah, I'm ready for my third.
All right, hit me with it.
It's not a car,
Ah,
but it's on Bring a Trailer. But this is just to piss you off. Like,
is this just
genuinely.
gonna be a sign?
No, it's seats. ROW Porsche 992 GT3 bucket seats. They got like brown leather with the houndstooth insert, so like that
Show
black
the
and white.
picture, yeah. I mean, honestly,
seats.
I just feel like someone's gonna pay $20,000 for that.
Not far off, 15 grand.
That's insane. That's the
They're
dumbest
sick
thing.
though. Look at them things.
Oh yeah, those are cool. I mean, I not for $20,000, but
But for 15 grand, honestly.
oh,
'cause-
don't justify it. Don't justify it.
All right.
Don't justify that, please, because you could go get a set of incredibly nice Recaros, drop them off at an upholstery shop, and be in it.
Yeah,
for
but these are
$7.
factory. It's like That's
Just
the cool
because their
part.
factory doesn't make it better.
No, but it's just a cool thing, you know.
I mean,
Anyway,
it's neat, I guess.
it is. It's cool.
People
I want to
spend-
know what brand his are. Our buddy that with the ZR1.
I don't know. It's yellow. The words are yellow, but they're full carbon fiber.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a
Sick.
bad seat,
Yeah,
and it'd be very
I
uncomfortable.
bet you that's a $5+ grand seat.
Yeah, I believe that. It's probably. I mean, it's a full, and he's got both sides, which is rare. You
Oh, I
don't
thought
have-
it was just one in there. He's got both.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I think
So he might have.
he got a lot of money in seats. People spend an obscene amount of money on certain seats. Okay, 2005 to 2007 King Ranch 6-liter seats.
Oh yeah.
Big money.
Mm-hmm.
The C6 Corvettes 12 and 13 with the nicer seats.
Yeah. What you have.
Big money. And I've seen a lot of people spend a lot on Cobra seats with the suede insert.
Well, because
0304s.
now Cobra swapping interiors is becoming fairly common now. Like they're putting them in Fox bodies, SN95s. So I thought about it, but genuinely, with how small this car is on the inside, I think they're too big. Because the Cobra seats they're not great seats. Hard take.
They're good. I wouldn't go as far as great.
They're not sporty.
I would say that your modern 5 liters with the Recaro options are
Way better.
better.
Yeah.
They go in
Any
the
GT500.
Yeah, all those seats are better. The sport seats.
Yeah. Cobra seats are basically just GT premium seats with
With a little-
suede insert.
I think that they get a little on
They
the
do.
sides.
Yeah, they do have a little bit more.
But they're not great. And the bolstering stops at like the bottom of your rib cage.
Yeah, it doesn't
So-
come up to here.
Yeah, it stops
just right here.
And so like you're still like
The top half of you moves
yeah,
around.
yeah, you're getting an oblique workout.
And whenever I drive a Cobra, I felt like I was like sitting up and over the steering wheel.
Yes.
And I'm little.
The New Edge Mustangs are bad about being up in the car in general
Yeah.
versus down in it.
This one, surprisingly, I'm down in it.
That's probably because the seats are just blown out.
Chill. Ow. Speaking of being blown out. No, I'm just kidding. Next topic.
We don't need
We're
to
gonna
know
blow
about.
out. Oh no,
about
you
your
have.
weekends.
You have one more.
No, I did the RS3 and the Targa, and I did the AMG car.
Oh, we're done here.
Yeah, we're done.
All right.
Oh, Spunky Turtle.
Oh
has
yeah,
to
we
make
do
a-
need a comment.
Yes. So, let me make sure I'm signed in here.
Well, while you kind of do that, I'm gonna allude to.
Well, why don't you want to tell people about my issue here, and then we'll jump into the next.
Yeah, we've been trying to, keep the cars, moving, parts moving, lubrication. Lubrication is always key with cars. And Joe here, battery's dead, and doors are electronic on a C6006, so you can't open those. So now we.
It locked itself. Oh no, wait! I guess it's not locked. It's just dead.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like a popper. So now this car doesn't move. Joey thought he lost his key. As we were setting up the podcast, he found his key still in the keyhole in the back of the car.
Because I had to use it last weekend to.
Battery isn't
Yeah.
charging. So something's going on over here. The winter is
Winter's just not for us.
is not helping out.
Okay, I'm gonna pick this one because it looks pretty, and I hope it sells for the right price. This is
Oh,
a
so this is a live action, live
Yeah.
auction. Okay. yeah.
9673 extended cab long bed, which is actually that might be a short bed. No, it's a long bed. That's a nice truck. Looks like your dad's the OG.
Yeah.
So Gannon and I both very much like OBS 73s
They were an early staple in our
In our-
beginning of driving.
in our automotive careers.
Yeah.
Let's see what Spunky Turtle wants to say about
While
this.
you think of a comment, one story that comes to mind, my dad had a white 96 73, and it was absolutely perfect. It would sit in the showroom all winter long on jack stands until the spring came around.
And it was immaculate.
Oh, yeah. It had, he did Dynamat all in the interior, did a full leather swap. Like, he was building what we would want now, but 15 years ago.
And 15 years ago, those trucks were $5,000, $6,000, $7,000.
Yeah. And
he sold it for 20 at that time.
and we all thought that was crazy.
And we thought people were out of their minds.
And that truck only had like 90K on it when he sold it.
yeah.
But he came to pick me and Joey up, and on that, I never forget.
We were going to a high school basketball game.
Yeah.
Before we had our driver's licenses.
Yeah, and I told Joey, I said, do not touch anything when you get in this truck. Like, be like super careful. And sure enough, as soon as he gets in there, my dad, what did he say to you?
I don't remember exactly.
It was something like, keep your feet on the floor, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Feet on the ground, kiddo. He's probably, I'm surprised he didn't ask me to like get some Germex and clean my hands off before. It was immaculate. So on that 7.3, here's what I got. Making noise, going nowhere. Slick Ride. Because they make a lot of noise and they don't go very far at all.
Yeah.
Like, fast, I mean.
No.
You want to get up to highway speeds, say goodbye to 10 minutes of your life.
Yeah.
All right.
Posted.
It's up.
Well,
Spunky Turtle, who now has 15 likes.
That's not bad. We're going to get you to most liked
Dude, as I scroll through, sometimes I see people with like
20,000. It's like crazy stuff.
Yeah, so I think I've got a long way to go.
It's all right. We got time.
Okay, so on to the regularly scheduled programs you've got to take that you want to begin.
I have 2 takes. My first take is going to be, because I've seen Lamborghini Diablos and Countachs come up for sale.
Big money.
Countach is an ugly car, bro.
I don't like it.
I don't like them.
Do you want to know why? The only thing I do like about the Countach is a white Countach because it was in the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, that's like...
And that was cool.
Yeah, but the look of the car, the interior, like even the engine bay, it looks like it's got HVAC ducting at back
I don't like
there.
it.
I'm out.
It's not me.
Now the Diablo, I can kind of get into.
See, I'm an F40 guy. If we're talking about roughly that generation of 80s and 90s supercars, the peak is the F40.
Well, and then I've started seeing more of the, I guess it's the F50 that comes after it.
No, F40 is so much better.
The F40 has more of that like nostalgia 90s like square look to it. It's not very rounded. And I do feel like it's got to be a smaller car than an F50. I've never seen either, but I assume so. But yeah, that's my hot take. Countach is not a good looking car. I doubt it drives good, to be transparent with you.
And
there's no way.
People love those things. And I think that's cool. Like,
it's a generational thing. It's got to be.
Yeah, because it was their poster supercar.
That's what everybody says.
But to be honest, the F40 wasn't my poster supercar either.
I don't know what mine... Oh, you know what mine was, actually?
Murcielago.
No. I never had posters of cars in my room, first of all. You think my mom is letting posters go on the wall growing up?
Probably not.
Ain't happening. But I do remember when my parents owned their dealership, we did used Toyotas, and we went through quite a few Mark IV Supras, and we even had posters of them up in the showroom, and I would draw them as a kid. So I guess that would be considered my poster car.
Which, the Supra really wasn't all that cool then.
No.
I mean, not in the same way that it is now.
No. And honestly, I almost think that the craziness of them is kind of just like, it's not going down, but it's just kind of steady. Like, you don't hear crazy numbers recently.
No.
Like 2-3 years ago when Chris was buying his and
right
stuff.
now, the Porsche market is the crazy one.
Hey, strong take also.
Oh,
I'm kind of pulling away. I'm kind of pulling away.
It's about time you pulled out of that one.
Because when I texted you the other day that 996s are, now it seems like the ones I would want are in the 30 to 40 range. I'm like, I don't see it.
Yeah, because it's not worth it.
I'm
See,
sad
when it's
about
actually your money, and like you put yourself in a situation of hypothetically paying that money for that car, it ain't worth the money.
Now, do I still love a GT3 RS and GT3? Of course, but I don't have that type of money to do that. And for me to get into an entry-level Porsche, at 30 or 40 grand, I'm buying something else.
All right, let's talk through that. 992, I don't care, .1, .2, 0.5, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You have $400,000.
Okay.
You have to spend it on one car.
400.
400 is on the motherfucking table.
Hi.
Someone says, here is a GT3 RS. It has 5 miles. You're going to be the first person to drive it.
Yeah, first person to launch it.
Yeah. It's your car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like that guy who showed up to Cars and Coffee with his white GT3 RS. That's
He's like, hey, I'm delivering this to you.
Y-Sec, the whole nine.
Yeah.
400 grand.
Okay.
But they say, hey, look, you could also take this 400 and you could buy 1 or 2 other cars. What are you going to do? Are you going to buy the GT3 or are you going to go buy some other stuff? You can't go and buy 7 fucking cars. You got to have one. You can
No,
buy
I think
one or
you-
2.
No, you can't even buy 2 with the 400.
Okay, fine. Just one.
Yeah, just one, but I get to pocket the rest.
Yeah, because it's your money.
It's my money. So they're like, hey, here's a GT3 RS, or here's 400 grand. You got to buy a car, and then you whatever you want to do.
Yeah, you could do some mods if you
Yeah.
want with that money.
I think I'm.
See, when it's your money,
Yeah,
it
it's
starts
different.
to not make as much sense.
Yeah, it's different. I would probably end up buying. I can't even say it right now.
Jeez. Is this going to give me an aneurysm?
I can't
You
even
gonna
say
say
it right
something
now.
ignorant?
I would either buy a C6 ZR1, which is way less money, or I would buy. There's 3 cars I would buy: C6 ZR1, 0304 Cobra, and a Toyota Supra, and then I'd put the rest into.
You buy one of those 3, put the rest into like a full restoration of whatever it needs, plus
Yeah.
some mods.
Build it to a 1,000 wheel. It's a straight monster. It grabs more attention at Cars and Coffee than the GT3 RS.
Yeah.
And it's insane to drive. I'd put 200 grand into a fucking Cobra just to do it.
Okay, that's going to be full race car
Oh yeah.
at that point. Because at least on a C6 ZR1, you're going to start having to have spent 100 at least.
Or I'm sure it'd probably cost 100 grand to get all the proper documentation. I'm buying a fucking cup car, buddy.
That would be cool.
But no, back to what you're saying. It's basically like once you look at it that way, it's like, is it really worth this?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a 993 Turbo for how much money last week?
Oh, that one got bid to 500 and didn't sell.
500. You're telling me if someone looks at me straight in the face and makes eye contact with me and says, hey, yeah, I'd rather spend $500,000 on a 993 Turbo that looks like every other 993, 964, 996, they all look the fucking same besides the ugly headlights in a 996. I'd rather do that than buy a Ford GT. A Ford GT, which they only made very little amount,
Yeah.
is one of the most beautiful cars ever made. And I don't give
Probably sick to drive.
probably pretty damn fun to drive. And so much more special.
Now, don't get me wrong. I still love GT3 RS, but it's just I'm starting to just see that there's options out there. That's all
Yes.
I'm saying.
And to be clear, the 992 GT3 RS is one of the coolest looking cars ever.
yeah.
But here's another problem with Porsche and some other manufacturers where they allow people with money to make decisions. Here's my hot take, okay?
What does that even mean?
Do you know how many GT3 RSs I see on the internet that are fucked up? Some like light blue with like highlighter orange letters.
Oh,
Dude,
you're-
get that shit out of
You're
here.
talking about the PTS cars.
Yeah, the PTS is fine. But then they start adding all these accents and
Bespoke,
shit.
I think they call it.
Fuck that. Dude,
Yeah.
somebody at Porsche needs to put the hammer down and say, look, okay, here's how a color wheel works. Green doesn't always go perfectly with, highlighter orange per se, or whatever the
Yeah,
color.
yeah.
Some of those cars are just they fuck them up so bad.
I think the best GT3 RSs are like fully blacked out. So sick. You might as well be
black on
Batman.
black is the coolest with
And
yellow
then-
brake calipers or just a brake caliper.
At that point, you
color.
could do any color on the
Yes.
brake caliper, or a full-on whiteout. Sick.
White's good too.
Yeah.
I'm cool with all the PTS, but keep all the decals black.
Or I would order it with it. Get that. Take it off.
Yeah, I'm a no decal guy for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, GT500s, take them off.
Oh, stripe delete GT500 is tough.
Stripe Delete 4 GTs are bringing more money, I
Yeah,
believe.
because they're
than,
just
yeah.
okay. All right. Well, we went down. That wasn't a topic, but I think
No.
we covered some good things
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I like that.
Okay, I've got a few hot takes here.
All right.
Can you explain to me, and I'll pull up some numbers if we need to. Can you explain to me why I have this urge? This goes back to the daily driving and how I like daily drivers. Why do I have an urge to buy an STI hatch? Why do I
Honestly,
like those?
You're kind of dressed like an STI hatch
I know,
right now.
dude, I
well,
just need to-
besides the boots, but the jeans, a
The-
sweatshirt, and the...
The boots are out of frame.
Oh, okay. Well, the hat especially.
I just need a vape. I should start vaping.
It's not a bad idea.
Vaping? Yeah, not a bad idea.
No, I'm joking. I guess because it's winter, it sucks outside.
No,
right
I want
now.
them in the summer too. It doesn't matter. I think that they're cool.
What?
I like the Hatch STI, man.
No,
And 100%.
I'm out on that.
Of all the STIs, for some reason that's the one that speaks to me the most, and I'm waiting to scroll through Cars and Bids.
I don't
to find
know.
one.
For me, when I think of STI, I think a lot of the Hawkeye STIs.
Oh, I agree. I like the Hawkeyes and the Blob Eyes.
Yeah.
And I do. I really do.
The Bug Eye's a little too old for me.
Yes, but
They're still
also
sick.
sick. And, you
But
know, for
I
the right
can't-
price.
I don't know about driving one. And
Dude, that car's cool.
yeah,
That car is cool.
I feel like the power isn't there.
I don't really need it to be there. It's not supposed to be a 600 horsepower
So what
all-wheel
does it
drive
feel
monster.
for you? Like what?
I think you know what it is, and this leads me into what my next topic is going to be. Is there's something about the ability to have? Here's one that sold for 17 grand, $17,000. That's cheap as shit
Yeah.
for an all-wheel drive, good daily. That's still fun. And I saw one when we went to Cars and Coffee that was still factory wheels, factory ride height with mud flaps, and you know they're obviously manual transmissions. And I was like, and it was mint. I was like, bro, I kind of like.
I feel
that.
like WRXs and STIs were huge back when we were like 16 to 20.
Here's another one.
Do you agree? I feel like I saw them all the time.
Look at that with the flaps, dude.
Yeah.
It's cool as shit. Here, so
I don't want to share what my cool secret car is.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of like that's like my secret like online crush right now.
Yeah.
And it has been for some time. So my perspective on this is because they're all-wheel drive, manual transmission, and they are, I mean, quite frankly, they're slow. I mean, this
Yeah.
car's faster than one. I mean, this car's slow. So you can actually, like, that's the perfect medium of you can drive the shit out of that car
Yeah.
and not put yourself into like true going to jail territory. So on like a windy back road, yeah, like you can push it. And if you, which I drive on gravel roads a lot, like you can actually kind of enjoy that process. So I think
true.
it fits a lot of things that I'm into. And also the fact that you can get a nice one for under $20,000.
Yeah.
Like who's going out and
Because you're
buying-
not getting an Evo for that.
No, and I do like an Evo 8 and an Evo 9.
Bad units.
Bad, especially when they're done just
And
right.
they're little.
So cool.
Yeah.
But I don't, for some reason, the STI does speak to me a touch more. You know, at some point in my life, I want to buy, we're going to each buy one. You buy an Evo and I'll buy an STI, and then we can have both experiences for a little while, and
Yeah.
then we get rid of them.
I still need to own an SRT4 at one point in my life. I hate to say it, but
I'm glad that you said that because that goes into my next topic,
okay.
which also has to do with daily driving and driving cars hard.
Okay.
Okay. I really genuinely think that the single most underappreciated vehicle that's ever been produced ever is the Turbo Cobalt. It is
Yeah.
underappreciated. People have no idea that they exist.
And they continually keep buying Hondas.
And people are like, Honda this, Honda that. You can make 400 wheel
It's a bad unit.
on a 3,000 pound limited slip differential Cobalt.
Recaro seats, factory.
And I mean, okay, so backstory. I had one in college.
yeah.
You had a supercharged one when I was in college.
Yep.
Okay, supercharged ones, really, they're just not quite as cool.
They're
But they're fun.
The driving experience is very similar, like just driving them around.
Yes.
But the way the power is just way,
Yes.
way different.
And the 2-liter that you get from the Pontiac Solstice for the turboed Cobalts is drastically cooler and
Yeah.
sounds really good.
Well, they're direct injected, I believe.
Yeah.
Supercharged is regular injector.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, just the power is
Yeah.
psycho different.
And so you can get a limited slip diff, obviously, in
Yep.
both the later supercharged ones, but it comes. Actually, I think it is an option on the turbo cars, but everyone got that option.
Yeah, mine was kind of a rare bird in a sense. I think
Yeah.
it's called a G85 package. So you get
Yeah.
the Recaros and the limited slip.
The G85 package continued, but that's how you got the RPD screen.
Gosh, we're
and-
such nerds.
Yeah.
dude. Just-
So I had a 10, which is
Yeah.
the last year with the screen, the RPD screen, in college. It was a 2-door. It was black.
was
The
fun.
car was fun as shit.
it was lowered on some nice wheels.
Yeah, it was fun. It
Yeah.
wasn't crazy loud, but it was loud enough. and it would, it would spin through third.
And I feel like we never really got the full driving experience because the clutch started slipping pretty early.
Yeah, and I never fixed it.
Yeah.
I just sold it.
Yeah.
But I disclosed that the clutch was bad.
Yeah.
And the guy bought it anyway. And then I bought the nicest one in the country, not off Bring a Trailer, but sold on Bring a Trailer.
Yeah.
And then I found the guy who bought it, and then I shipped it here.
Feel free to
And
look it up. If you just type in 2009.
2009 silver four-door, you'll find
Yeah.
it. Spunky Turtle has a comment on that post.
Yeah.
So though that car was that was the nicest car that we have ever bought.
Yeah.
Name a car that was in better shape. The car was perfect when we bought it.
Well, yeah. No, that's it.
It
Now
was
I think
literally showroom condition. And
the only thing that would maybe compete is my O2 when I first got it before I did my teenage kid.
I guess
thing to it,
the
and
Mach
your
1.
Mach 1.
yeah.
But as like adults where we actually appreciated what was going on.
Yeah. So bought that car, did an exhaust. It had an intercooler already.
Yep.
It had up pipes, down pipes, all that stuff.
Yep.
It had a catted down pipe. I put a non-catted down pipe on it.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly. A bypass valve. Then I retuned it for E50.
Good tires.
Brand new tires. And that car was at like 340, 350. And it was an absolute
We don't want to talk about
riot.
the speeds that unit would do.
It was so much fun. And on back roads, the steering was so tight, you could just send it.
Gosh.
And we had a couple problems, though. One, I kept getting pulled over for window tint because I had 5% and 40 on the shield.
And you look like regular traffic, so they don't expect you that you're just taking it out on a Saturday.
Yes.
I feel like you do get lenient.
This is in the screen. This is 50 on the shield, 5 everywhere else.
It's dark.
And no one has ever given me a hard time about it. So that was kind of an annoyance. And, my ego in itself, which is huge, it's a big ego over here, is going to Cars and Coffee and nobody giving a single fuck kind of irked me. Okay? Like, I guess just my historic past, I would go to Cars and Coffees and events in the Mach, air it out, and people would be like, what the fuck? There's a new edge on air?
Yeah.
Especially when I went to Mustang stuff. And it was fun. You have conversations with people. It was entertaining, right?
Yeah.
Cobalt, people are like, this guy's just here to go to Target or something,
Yeah.
And that kind of irked me. I wanted to have a car that was cool,
Yeah.
that I also liked. So we had to get.
And that's why they're
And
underappreciated.
so then I obviously took it to the extreme. And
Well,
got a
then
car
maybe
that yells
we
at
might
you.
have to revisit when the time is right. You go Cobalt, I do SRT4, because I think the SRT4s are slept on as well. They sound
The next
good.
Cobalt I'm buying, if I ever bought another one.
I'd buy more of a beater one.
Yeah, and it's going to get a huge fucking turbo. And we're going to go 400, 450 wheel.
Yeah.
We're on a Cobalt.
Yeah, with like a radial on the front.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a beadlock up front.
Yeah.
Skinnies in the back.
Oh, yeah, you actually
Take it
sent me a
roll
couple.
racing.
Yeah. That would be fun.
So, okay, I've got another topic. You
All
ready?
right, let's hit it.
All right.
Shout out Cobalt lovers.
Yeah, if you are into Cobalts, you're welcome here. If you think turbo Cobalts are stupid, please turn this off now. So, I want to know what it is about. And I think that other brands do it too. Dodge and GMC and Chevy, all people build these dualies with forces on it, and that's cool. But for some reason, a 450, F450 on forces has that market by a chokehold. There is
Oh,
nothing.
you rarely see an F450 stock. Is that what
Yes.
you're saying? You see them more often on wheels.
Just
and
in
drive.
general, of all the full-size dualies, the top spec from all of the brands,
Yeah.
people put forces and all that stuff on them, and they all look good.
Yeah.
But then the 450s on forces just are doubly as cool. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is about.
I think it's because you only buy a 450 if you know what it is, and 2, if you ordered it. They're typically on dealership lots, brand new. They're not just stacked up F450s sitting around the lot.
Oh,
Because they're more or less like a commercial vehicle.
yeah, pretty much.
That Ford has now been like, oh shit, people are buying these. Let's throw platinum interior, King Ranch,
Oh.
etc. Yeah,
Dude.
that's what it is, because it's like somebody going to back to GM, the Cadillac dealership, and buying a CT5 Blackwing.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't walk up to the dealership and be like, yeah, I'm looking for a sedan. I mean, sporty would be nice, but it's not my top priority. And they're not like, well, what's up with that? They're not buying the Blackwing.
Yeah.
You're only buying the F450 because you know what it is.
I think they look so good.
Yeah, it is sick. And
Now the Denali Ultimate on dually
Bad
on
unit.
Forces is a second place for me.
oh, the Ford wins as far
But the
as
Ford just
4500.
has that something a look. What I'd like to do,
It's the front end, how the front fender like steps
Yeah.
again, and then it has the flare on it as well.
dude,
You know it's a big boy.
I just love a 450.
They have a whole different front end.
Yeah, for radius and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, for
Sick.
your turning radius. I really would like to, if I got myself into that market where I actually wanted to buy a full size
Yeah.
dually, I really would genuinely have to go and test drive all three brands and get my true, honest opinion, because you can't. I mean, first off, the Dodges are the easiest to delete.
They're the easiest to buy too. They're easy to they're the cheapest of the bunch.
Yeah, and quite frankly, Dodge they make a good interior these days, especially if you get like a brown leather interior.
Yeah.
Dude,
Their
they
limiteds are cool.
They're slept on. Yeah, they're good trucks,
Yeah.
and they look sweet. Especially if you can get a two-tone like we were talking about the other day on the
Yeah.
phone. I like that.
Sick.
I'm not buying a Chevy because it's just I don't know why I say these things, but I don't like Chevy trucks.
After we just got done talking about
I like
Cobalts, too.
GMC trucks.
Yeah.
Denali Ultimate, especially when they like kind of color match the grill and the headlights from the
There's
factory.
a new color out right now that looks psycho.
Really?
It's some sort of grayish white.
Dude.
Yeah.
I like the Denali Ultimate, and I have a suspicion that the Denali Ultimate also probably rides the best.
Probably.
And
can
I
see
think that they have the interior game won.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
There's much finer details than in Ford. Like you'll see like these little like things of like terrain in there. I
yeah,
don't know.
because I really need that.
I know, but I'm just saying like
Uh-huh.
it just seems like a step above. GMC is also the only luxury truck brand. They
What?
only make GMC is the only luxury truck line.
What the fuck do you? That makes zero
Look,
sense.
your boy works for GMC. Because
Yeah, if
you
you-
have to look at it. You're looking at it from a wrong perspective.
No, you're just not making sense.
No, because Ford doesn't have Lincoln anymore making trucks. Lincoln was their luxury truck brand.
Okay.
GM, General Motors, you have Chevrolet and GMC.
Yes.
It's two different things.
I get
So
that.
they count GMC as their luxury line.
Then why do they make base model GMCs?
I know. I knew you were too smart to think. I don't know. Okay.
Okay,
bro?
well, I'm just saying, if you're gonna sell that to people, you should have
Look,
a fucking answer.
this is why I don't understand things.
yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Well,
I'm trying.
I understand.
That's just what I was told in my training.
Well, somebody fucking lied to you over there, and you should ask them how the fuck am I going to respond when someone with half of a brain cell. Now, I do think that the GMCs do take a higher emphasis on luxury than Chevy,
For sure.
because the nicest GMC is definitely nicer than the nicest Chevy.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the Denali Ultimate is
Well, and
nicer
the price
than
reflects
the High
that too.
Country. Yeah.
Yeah. The opposite end of that.
Do you see that catch?
I hope that was on the
is in
GoPro.
there.
That was sick, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, did you have another point or are you good?
Well, my last point was essentially that I do think that because of the interior of the Ultimate and the independent front suspension, I have a suspicion that that's actually going to be a better truck than the 450 or the Cummins, because it's probably the best to actually pull something over a long ass distance.
Yeah, probably. I could see that.
Now, if you are going to have a dually and you're going to take it off road and pull some fucking logs out of a ravine, well, yeah, maybe the Ford and the Dodge are better.
Yeah.
But of the people who own dualies who actually pull heavy frequently is probably
Yeah.
less than 10%. And then of that 10%, probably less than 1% of those people are taking their dually outside into the woods to pull logs up of a ravine.
That's true.
And so, and then you're really just more into who has better tires.
Yeah. Well, the opposite end of what trucks we like, this was my rant from earlier,
Let's hear it.
is when I see a newer truck, like I'm talking 2018 to new,
Okay.
lifted up high on 35s, some basic fuel wheels or whatever, and fender flares, it pisses me off for some reason. It's like, how do you walk up to that and be like, that's a good looking unit right there?
Yeah.
Wait, you know I'm not referring to you, right?
I know.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought that's why
100%.
you were laughing.
No,
Yeah.
I agree, and it reminds me of the Rocky Ridge package and the K2 and the Black Widow packages.
What are we doing?
first off,
And those businesses are making millions building these trucks.
and there's absolutely nothing fucking special about them.
Nothing cool looking about it either.
Oh no, yeah, you do. I don't think that you're right. I think that they look bad.
Yeah.
Full stop. There's not one of them that looks good.
You could just take a F-250 leveling kit, stock wheels, 37s, tint the windows, and it looks 50,000 times better.
And it's going to cost you $20,000 less
It's insane.
because you pay for all this bullshit.
Yeah, and it just, like, I don't know. It just is, and like how big the fender flares can be on them.
Yeah, they look tacky, and they look. It's a really fast way to tell everyone else that you have more money than taste. That's why people buy Maseratis.
Okay.
Maseratis
This is making sense.
are for
I agree
people
with that.
who have money, want to look cool, aren't
not.
actually cool.
Yeah.
And if the Maserati is your gateway into more expensive Maseratis,
Yeah.
that will just tank because the real enthusiasts know that they're junk.
Like you could, the same guy that goes out and buys a new Maserati, that equal person that makes the same amount of money, if they're looking for a cool four-door sedan, they'll just go buy a new M5.
Yeah.
It's probably same price. M5 is way sicker.
Yeah. And you can take that a step up too, The
Yeah.
M5 is a BMW bros.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
you know, and like that's what I'm kind of.
You're making a step into true enthusiast
Yeah.
that you can argue with someone about.
Yeah.
But like there ain't no Maserati that's going to do it for me
No.
at all.
And there's no factory edition lifted truck where I'm like, that's sick.
And it kind of drives me nuts because those people who buy those trucks, I got this lift kit, I got these wheels and tires, and I'm like, you literally just paid triple for a rough country
Yeah.
lift with shitty shocks that aren't going to last but 25,000 miles, and you literally look through the wheel well, and there's a block
Yeah.
over top of your spring.
And they're the same
You've done
people
nothing.
that drive the truck 20,000 miles, then they're ready for the next one.
Yeah.
The dealer probably offers them next to nothing for the truck because,
Because they're
that's-
not worth anything.
And then they post it by themselves and they're like, they start naming the package $5,000 wheels and tires. It's like, bro, those are on custom offset if you even want to go there for $1,800.
Yeah.
Okay. It's,
Mounted and balanced at your front door.
yeah, $6,000 lift and it's like a basic 4-inch lift. It's
Yeah.
that's that person.
Thank you for listening to.
What's the Miles podcast?
Thank you.
Later.